Is Sean Murray, the mind behind No Man's Sky who has faced near infinite public ridicule, going to make an appearance on Geoff Keighly's new YouTube show? Let's give it some thought. What is going on, you beautiful thought-having people you? Give it thought back here today for another No Man's Sky news update. And I wanted to talk about this because this is what we've all been waiting for. Fans of No Man's Sky and, well, non-fans of the game have been clamoring for anyone from Hello Games to come out and publicly give a statement. You would think by now that some explanation would have been given for all the missing features and, well, the false advertising. As much as I love this game, I can't ignore the downright despicable marketing practices that were used to sell No Man's Sky. But just last night, we got some news that he may make a public appearance and maybe, just maybe, give some players some answers that they desperately want. So without further ado, let's jump right into this story. So yesterday, on Geoff Keighly's premiere of his new YouTube gaming show, he addressed the topic of No Man's Sky. Mostly, he just talked about the investigation, which if this is news to you, I did 2 videos about it already, so go check those out. But moving on, Keighly addressed the elephant in the room, the lack of a public statement from Murray. Keighly, who has apparently been in some kind of contact with Murray, said that he had been silent largely because he feels like he is the one to blame for No Man's Sky's massive letdown in the public eye. So does that confirm he's not under a non-disclosure clause from the UK? No, not really, but I do think it makes it less likely. Anyway, Keighly ran a segment that showed how the marketing of No Man's Sky was dishonest to consumers, which we all pretty much know by now. But here is where the news rolled in. Keighly stated that Murray is open to appearing on his show sometime in October, and this would be amazing. But to hit the brakes really quick, we all know we absolutely cannot take Murray at his word, right? I mean, the guy did say some pretty outlandish things in the past. But this is news coming from a pretty trusted name in the gaming industry. Keighly has been around forever. I remember as a teenager staying up late to watch game trailers on Spike and seeing him host the VGX Awards. And speaking of that, apparently Keighly feels some of the responsibility for the backlash from No Man's Sky because he was the first one to present it. He said, and I quote, "I've fretted over the years, maybe the platform we gave him was too big and created this black hole he couldn't pull himself out of. But no matter what, you have to be honest with your fans. You can't lie." And Sean wanted to preserve the promise and mystery of the game so much he started to disrespect his audience. I don't know if I've heard a better explanation of things because, as I've said before, I don't think Murray is a bad guy, just a guy in over his head. Of course he reacted terribly to the situation and deserves some consequences for that. But as Keighly said, No Man's Sky, I don't think anyway, is not a bad game, just unfinished. Unfortunately, Murray and his team at Hello Games just weren't capable of giving us what they promised so many times. So I just wanted to catch everyone up on the news and talk about the possible upcoming appearance from Murray. As I said, this is fantastic and I have my fingers crossed that we'll at least get a halfway satisfying answer for the mess this game has become. So before I go, I want to know what you think. Will Murray come out of his cave and see the light of day once more? Or will he stay down there a little longer while the public becomes even more disappointed with him and No Man's Sky? And is it too late to make any real difference in the game? Let's talk about it down in the comments. And I think that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you have to do. Hit that like button for me, and if you're new here, why not subscribe? It'll put you first in line for all the upcoming No Man's Sky news. And I talk about Final Fantasy 15 a lot, so if you like that franchise and are looking forward to that, there's another reason to subscribe. And I just wanted to say really quick, I am so flattered and humbled by all the comments and subscribers I've been getting lately. It's really something I never expected. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.